I do prefer Bobo running a
Meantime, you will
stress healer
know
if I
the
run
tragic
Abomination.
extent of my failings.
Alright. What do we have? Stagecoach. Another vest. Another. Okay, those are not good. Curious is terrible. Leper. We don't need a third leper. Hellion. We don't really need a fourth Hellion. We have 3 Hellions. They're pretty good. Okay, so nothing really to look at there. Equip trinkets. Go have a look at what we want to do mission-wise. What is this one? That's actually an interesting one. If I'm going to actually use that debuff is quite strong, the minus damage one, or was versus the bosses. You go kill the Prophet. I don't really want that one. Tough Ring is okay. I hate this boss fight though. Do need to level the Cove up too. Too bad all these items suck. Alright. Let's go to the Nomad Wagon. Also kind of suck. How many does it go up by? Does it go up by 2? Yeah, it goes up by 2 trinkets, 17. Alright, I'm actually going to take that. I don't actually think that's generally that good of an idea, but I'm looking for some specific items that have just been really strong in the other playthroughs that I want to get, like the Jester's item. Have a look at the guild. Guild can be leveled again. Level rank 3, yeah, I think that's good.
Some may fall,
And
but
what's
their
the
knowledge
blacksmith
lives
doing?
on.
Okay. Let's take reduce cost again.
Fan the flames,
Alright.
mold the metal. We are raising an army.
It'd be good to get some crests, probably. I say that. It probably doesn't really matter that much, honestly. Where is my Witch Doctor? We're gonna bring him. Going to the Cove. He has Cove Explorer, too. That's nice. Alright. Sharktooth is now level 3. Matter has Bulimic. Cure that. We could bring him and camp. Is this a camping mission? Either the Cove. That's a camping mission. What's this one? Not a camping mission. Alright. If we're gonna bring something shitty like this, is this gonna do us any good? Need that Men-at-Arms leveled. I'd like to get him to level 2 and then go beat the Prophet with him. I'm gonna bring this as a shitty range damage dealing class. Okay. And just throw a healer in on this. We have a level 1 healer. Even a cultist, a level 0 healer. That'd be nice to get him leveled. Fascinated with Corpses is really bad in the Cove, though. I've got to say. Because there's so many fish corpses, and they're so amazing if they don't get triggered. But if they get triggered, they're absolutely useless. They just give you diseases. I'm probably bring Mercy here instead. Be alright. Okay, this looks like a super weak group to me. It's going to be very frustrating when I try to do anything with it, but probably be fine. I'm going to get rid of Fascinated with Corpses on that guy. If we're going to be able to level him at all. I mean, I don't have to, though. I mean, I don't really care about... I don't really like Winded, either. Is there another occultist available? I mean, he's level 0, too, so my temptation is just to leave him, but... let's get rid of that. Alright, anything else that needs to happen? I'd really like to see Slugger locked in. Alright, any diseases that need to be treated? Yeah, that one needs to go. Okay. Alright. Use both TSN if you want. But it's just so powerful. 40% protection, I believe, is actually 40% damage reduction, and it's stacking. So if you get like 2 or 3 of those up, it starts to be like the thing that drops is almost no damage to him. And then additionally, you're not like taking a. Not only does it do no damage to the guy he targets, it only does damage to Man-at-Arms, but Man-at-Arms self buffs to make it take almost no damage. It's just the best way that I've found to beat that fight, the most efficient way. Alright, let's go ahead and embark and set this up. We want item-wise, we want heals on the healer. Dots here. Probably stuns too. I think I have a stun charm. I already have plus stun there. We can get a lot of plus stun on this guy if we wanted to. We'll think about it in a moment. Yeah, we have Elder Slayer in here, so we have actually accuracy. and crits, and minus stress damage here, and damage versus human. That's all pretty good. We take a damage item here, potentially. Think about it. The Man-at-Arms is mostly here to be... I'd like to get speed on him. I wish I had the speed stone. Right, and accuracy would be the other one that'd be worth having. Does this have accuracy? No, it has accuracy. I don't need more accuracy here. Damage versus Eldritch would be good on somebody. Maybe you. But it's pretty useless on you. Don't need accuracy. Don't need bleed resist here particularly. Don't need accuracy. I guess I could run stun. What's the downside to this stun? Dodge. Okay. And what are you running? Heals and hit points sound fine. And am I gonna bring damage at the cost of stress? Actually, let's grab scouting. Let's grab food. And I don't want minus speed is the only thing. This has minus dodge too. Okay, accuracy, that's fine. I think I am going to bring damage here. 5 to 10 versus 4 to 8. It's plus 2 damage. It's pretty reasonable. I think he's still going to be horribly depressing in his damage dealing. I think I'm still going to hate every second of his damage. But, okay. That looks pretty fine to me. Do I want to level anyone's skills? Not really. Probably should. Let's go have a look. Damage done. Retribution. Alright, damage. Damage. I would like tracking shot, actually. Open Vein's not terrible either. Not in this one, it's not very good though. Okay, so we're gonna be using point blank here. We're gonna try. I don't really need him to advance, particularly. I guess that could be okay. What am I gonna drop? I'm gonna drop Wicked Slice for this, minus 20%. Guess I am dropping Wicked Slice for tracking shot. I actually like tracking shot. It's a low damage dealing skill, but it's really good for finishing off a low hit point enemy and setting it up so you actually do something the round after, which is nice. And anything else in here? Heals. And stuns and dots look pretty good. Battlefield med's fine. Kind of would like stabby stab, but it's not critical, I guess. Noxious blast it. Okay. And let's go have a look. Damage items on people who need damage because you don't do any fucking damage, so that's fine. What else are we bringing? Person am I missing? You. No speed change. Doesn't do anything at this level. When I came to level 3 it would matter. A little bit of hit points. Fuck, fine, I'm gonna level this highwayman just to try him, because I hate him at the moment. I sincerely hate him. I think he does nothing. Every time I use him I get a little bit sick to my stomach. How fucking terrible he is. We need to make sure we have the cure on this guy. One companion, remove disease, and self-only. Wait, because I don't need the cure. Is that self-only, remove target disease? They changed this again? I feel like that got changed. I thought self-medicate was changing diseases. I don't really want to pay for that right now. Alright, Highwayman. If you're ever going to be useful, it's going to be because of your buffs, right? It's the whole reason to bring you. So we better get him. Let's get clean guns, accuracy and damage. And yeah, I'm not training that right now. Okay, we're gonna do just one raffle for the Highwayman. So, if you want to prove me wrong, and you're saying, man, Highwaymen are great, Filthy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, I should be this Highwayman to show him. That's your chance. So, let's go ahead and set that up. It's gonna be a giveaway. It's gonna be a giveaway where, fee per entry. Oh, I like that. No fee for entry. Must be a follower to win. Remove winner from the list. Notify winner in chat. No timer. And it's exclamation point raffle to get part of this. Start giveaway and allow entries. Go. All right. We're gonna give it like 30 seconds probably. This is for the Highwayman. Just the Highwayman. We're just naming the Highwayman. Yeah, I'll close it at 11:33 my time, which is 40 seconds from now, give or take. Any advice if you're new to the game? Yep, on Killa, you should focus fire the guys who cause a lot of stress. Is really the hardest part. Okay, 10 seconds left on this, and then we're gonna pick a winner. There's no point in typing exclamation point raffle more. It just once you've entered once, you're in. Okay, and let's go ahead and pick winner right now. Okay. Grushala. Welcome to the team, Grushala. Alright. BRUCHALA07. Grushala. Go! Alright. Set it up. Alright, we have the team we want to bring. We have roughly what we want to use, kinda. Let's set up items. We have items taken. Damage, heals, yeah, okay. Looks good. Let's go. Alright, it is a long. Was it a long? No, medium. Three of these, 2 of those. Let's bring a lot of these. And let's bring food. We are going to get a camp off. We're going to use the camp to cure the disease on the Highwayman. Okay, anti-venom is just because it's a freebie item. The shovel is because we need shovels. Medicinal herbs because medicinal herbs are amazing in the cove. And other than that, this is all I really want. Let's go. This is low damage group. My suspicion is it will be terrible, but we'll see. Yeah. What do points do? They don't do anything right now. They might do something later. We'll see. At the moment, we're just keeping track. Just being monitored.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Right. The only other thing I kind of want to do is I kind of want to put him first. Now, what this means is I can't do damage to the back targets. Is it worth shooting the front targets? No, it's not. Why am I even doing that? The problem with point blank is, like, you don't really ever want to shoot the first targets. You want to shoot the last targets almost always. Empty sacks. It's no good. What is the line from whose line is it anyways? Like, points don't matter and cares or something. Similar to that. Fuck with my torchlight.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Stun that guy, knock him back. He doesn't like being in the third row. He starts stumbling when he's in the third row. This guy was one I would like to kill though. Although a plague grenade here will probably team. Maybe not. I don't think the number of chests that use keys varies in the cove. I know the runes you're gonna get more because the runes has the locked cabinets, but 2 keys right now for secret rooms and a medium-sized mission is pretty reasonable. You're gonna get a key for an heirloom chest, and you're pretty much guaranteed an heirloom chest in a mission this big. So I don't think so. I think I'm okay with that. All right, let's do damage on this guy. Is at 4 health, which is really awkward. This is still going to be alive for 2 rounds. So far, this team is working exactly how I'd expect it to. Terribly. So, I can't hit this guy because he's guarded. I could do damage back here. I need to do 3 damage so he died to the dot. This does 2 to 3. I could just fucking hit him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
See if we go forward before this guy, we can kill him. Yeah, so this is a tracking shot. He dies to the dot anyways. I kind of want to knock this guy back. I don't want him in this position. I want to be able to shoot him with the highwayman. Hello, Matter. Hey, Billy.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Right, but of course a dot kill means he's going to go back to that position anyways. Well, that's pointless. Stun him there. Alright, more dots to the face. Matter's resub for the 12th month. That's an entire year, Matter. Thank you very much for the resub, Matter. Cheers on that. 12 months. Long ass time. That's awesome. I'll update the sub counter in just moments. Meanwhile, I can't shoot him anyways. I could duelist advance. Duelist advance it is. Dead to the next dot anyways. Come on, crit.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Right. Okay. Updating the sub goal. One closer. Still TBD. I didn't get any time to work on stuff out when I was out of town. I did manage to answer some comments on YouTube. That's literally all I had time for. I can't remember what Fish Idol does. I think it's lots of stupid shit. I look it up every time because I think it's so many stupid shits. Yeah, it's holy water for a buff, but I didn't bring holy water. Okay. That's fine. Where is he from? It's so bright. Is it bright right now? Oh, you see the window behind me? You know why it's bright, right? Because snow. Snow sucks. Alright, what do we want? We could get some, we'd like some positive quirks in somebody like the Man-at-Arms, because he currently has all useless quirks, so cycling through some quirks would be good. He got a negative quirk instead. What did he get? Alright, I had all these fucking things, so I don't know. Sorry guys, right back. Back in half a second. Alright. Sorry about that. We were out of town. So we had mail stopped being delivered while we were out of town. Now that we're back, we have a ton of it show up, so I had to go do that. Okay. Did we get snow, Matter? We weren't part of that huge snowstorm. But there's plenty of snow on the ground here anyways, so. Great. 90% of rooms. Okay, this takes a shovel. But I think the downside is just bleed, so that's okay. Ooh, Skywoosh sub for the 4th month in a row. Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. What do we get if we don't use that? Damage debuffs. Okay. I'll update the sub counter in just a moment. little bit of backtracking in this mission. It's too bad. Yeah, I'm continuing to try out the Highwayman. He makes me grumpy in many ways. Mostly because he doesn't fucking do anything. Alright, this is a reasonable fight. Let's see what happens out of this. It's good, nice resist. Stress wave on both guys. That guy has Dismas's head, which means he gets a million fucking stress. That kind of sucks. I would like to stun that back row. I say stun, I mean dot. Thanks, Feilong. Alright, stun here. It's not unreasonable.
Well struck.
It's good there. Alright. So what does he have left? 6. Might be able to kill him later. Let's pistol shot here. Another dot there. Potentially. He's at 6 HP right now. I actually think it's better to nuke him than it is to do anything else. You know, unless he dodges, then that's pretty bad all around. So. Alright, that's good. Now don't go next. Don't go next. Don't heal. And don't stress. Remember when I said don't go? Alright, both these guys died of dots now. We need to get some damage on these other guys if we can.
Continue the onslaught.
Oh,
Destroy
to be fair, right?
Them.
Dismas head, 25% damage. Eldritch, 25% damage. So he's plus 50% damage right now versus Eldritch. So he ought to be one-shotting fucking everything. Because every other class with plus 50% damage here would be pretty much one-shotting everything. Guess we can cure that. Alright, well, you guys, a sub counter, don't I? Let's do that real quick. Put that up to 29. And whose turn is it right now? Your turn.
Slowly, gently.
5.
This is how a life is taken.
We just look for crits on the characters that can't self-heal. Oh, I can't shoot the first row tracking shot, really?
Press this
That's
advantage.
the crit I wanted. Cool.
Give them no quarter. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And like, I mean, like, I know he has point blank shot. Point blank shot should be really good to leave in front. But the thing is, you almost never, especially in the Cove, you almost never want to shoot the guy in front. Here, shooting the guy in front would be okay, but not perfect. Really, I want to shoot that guy. That's done. So he'll die to a dot if we get a dot off before him next round. And 19 HP is really low. Hope we go first. Alright, play grenade back here. And try to stun. They both have stun resistances right now. Try to stun this guy. I don't know what happens when the snails get knocked back. Are they still useless from the later rows? We're gonna find out. Alright, a little bit of damage there isn't terrible. Yeah, now he dies to dot. Killing this guy because there's no health. No, he doesn't need the mind what position he's in.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
If that did 1 damage, that would have been okay, but 0.
How quickly the tide
That's
turns.
the door? Not quite. Just stun the snail. can't do 1 damage to the highwayman and put him at death's door, but he's immune to stun apparently. We can do 1 damage with tracking shot. Hero damage -1, or is that -1? I think that's minus. That's, I don't know. There's a space. So if I look at this, it says speed -5 with no space in between the negative and that. And it says hero damage 1 here. I think it's just gonna do 1. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's a like a
death
display bug there.
Inches.
Stop harassing my guys. To heal.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious
We
killer.
might need to camp soon. I kind of want to get rid of. I mean, he's got 2 minus HP things right now. -20 there, -10 there. And we're starting to get enough stress across the group that a camp isn't going to hurt me. Alright, I would have liked the ping here, but I think we're going to camp. Alright.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Alright, first things first. Let's go ahead and cure companion. Self-only, remove target disease. Yeah, they nerfed the cure. I don't remember, unless I was reading this wrong. I felt like they, the cure, no, doesn't matter. This is still pretty reasonable. Okay. Okay, clean guns is 4. We have 10 remaining. That give us 6 remaining. I would like maintain it. No, I don't want this. I wanted the one to give him self-damage buff, but that does have his damage buff. What else would we bring here? Kind of want more stress heals. This group doesn't really have stress heals. Reduce stress by 25. All companions. Good chance not to suck, but a small chance to suck. We're gonna play RNG. Okay. Wow. These skills are not so sweet. No, I'm not gonna run that. I'll run Bandit Sense and Clean Guns, and then I think we're gonna just heal dude here. Alright. Cure got changed. That's really unfortunate. I feel like the disease remove abilities are so situational that they shouldn't be nerfed. They should be as versatile as possible, because most of the time when you're bringing guys, you just cure their diseases anyways.
As the light
Alright, we
gains
got a scout
purchase,
ping. Ooh,
spirits are
secret
lifted,
room.
and purpose is made clear.
Alright, well, whoever's telling me not to bring 2 keys, there's going to be a chest right there that's going to give me 1 key, and a secret room is going to be another key. So we already used our 2 keys, and it was good. The people were happy. And the question is, what do I get rid of? A single food seems like a worthwhile thing to get rid of. Okay. Problem with those secret rooms, they take up a ton of fucking space in your inventory. I mean, it's so much cash. I mean, it's really, really good. It's just still. Alright, these scrubs. Call the deepest damage buff. We want to kill them anyways. That's okay. You ransomed? Should you go Piety as Byzantium? Only if you're in a weak lobby. Piety's pretty bad right now. Do I want to stun this guy? I kind of do. You get stunned. didn't get one shot by a lucky crit. That's good. Yes, we get hunger right after the camping, I know. I want to make sure he dies. Sitting on plus 70% damage right now versus these units. So he better be one-shotting or close to one-shotting. Still feels like such a waste. Should have stunned here, would have been better. Yep, stun would have been much better there. Didn't need to take this damage at all and risk getting a crit there.
Precision.
Oh look, a really high number crit that did nothing for us. Amazing. What do we want to get rid of here?
Push on to the task's end.
I don't really want to get rid of any of these. I think the Hound's Whistle is where it's going to be. Don't like the Hound's Whistle in general. Okay. The torch. Big number right at the end, when I didn't need a big number. Using an ability that tends not to be very good. Alright, let's keep going. Another scouting ping is nice though. Hey, maybe we should try. Let's try him in front. Maybe he can kill something useful. Kidding. Another key though, we didn't want another key. We want some eerie coral is what we want right now. Ah, this is okay, I guess, to be in front. Maybe should have stunned again. I'd like to let their debuff wear off. Die, huh? Okay. Damage buff after he's already active, that's fine. It's much better than his stress buff. So he's dead to the dot, we don't have to take actions this round then. We can actually get a heal off. Okay. Another key. It's kind of annoying.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I don't want 25 keys here. What does this scout say? We're not going to need more keys in this mission. We picked up 2 keys. We bought 2, which was the right number, but then picked up 2, which is unfortunate. I am tempted to bring more resources over one of these. I suppose I should get rid of their same value. Doesn't really matter. I haven't seen anything in the way of obstructions. I think we can get rid of the shovels. Alright, let's do that. Try him in front again. He's not been doing very much work there, but maybe. Okay, we have 2 more eats left before we have to start worrying about that. Trapping an item. There's the item. Seem to have extra torches again. That's annoying. Torch. Throw one out.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Really like, what's the percent chance here? 70. Alright, we'll just end up putting focusing stress on the healer, which should remove stress from.
With a singular purpose.
I probably will treat that negative there if it doesn't fall off by the time we get to the next fight. I often like running very high torch stuff. I've been kind of letting it go wherever this mission, so we're probably overspending on torches, but I do like the reduced stress I'm taking. I do like the surprise chance. Eat again. It's unfortunate we're running low on food now. Golden torches. Okay, we just completed the scout chance, but I want options like this. Oh god, items for days. Sad. Like this item is worth 1,000. Alright. I'm gonna regret this in 1 second when I encounter Eerie Coral. The next item we encounter. I could take 2 fights or I could not take 2 fights and be done. Do I really want to take 2 fights right now? Inventory space is full. I could get rid of torches. I guess there's a little bit more to be had here. Alright, so here we are in the front row, where all we can do is point blank, and we're gonna point blank this guy. And it's a fucking 75% protection unit. I don't care about killing that target at all. I actually prefer he stayed alive so I could just, do chain heals. So, stun him. Alright, he dies.
Masterfully executed.
Might just stun that. Get on my healer over there. I almost need like a character who can fall back with the highwayman, so I could actually have the option of setting something up here. That's nice. Crest.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, I value them over. How many more? I have to walk 3 tiles. Alright.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay. Surprise round. It's kind of bad here, actually. Well, do we want to stun or... No, I think we want to play grenade here. That means they're going to get 2 actions each, which is 4 stress casts, which is kind of a lot. But maybe I can stun one with the man-at-arms. He might not stress cast. He might do something else. But it's just they're going to act doubly like that. It's going to be a really good way to get the dots in. Good simple tip guides up for this yet? I haven't put any up on a YouTube page if that's what you're asking, but it's simple. You kill the stress casters and you try to conserve gold where you can. There's this second row. He's actually a healing again. It's really annoying. Alright, we can shoot you. The crit like I wanted. Excellent. Probably stun you. Kill. That's fine too. Yep, don't get overly attached to your early game heroes. They tend to die. You tend to dismiss them a lot. So that's fine too. Pick quests based on items is what I generally find. Don't forget to clear out bosses as you get through the timing. The only thing that can screw you up if you're picking quests solely based on items is your timing.
Success so clearly in view.
What's the scout
Or
ping
is it
say?
merely a trick of the light?
This item right there. Alright, cool. Got 1,000 extra gold out of taking that item.
You'll find all manner of
Okay.
great and terrible things.
Picked up quite a lot out of
in
that,
this watery
cash-wise.
tomb.
1,500 is really not bad for a mission that wasn't Dark Run, that we weren't prioritizing, that we were still picking up gear for. I mean, we picked up quite a lot of heirloom stuff. I don't really like Medic's Grease, but we need to level the Cove a little bit. Need to get those bosses available. Alright, what do we get? Winded, Beast Hater, Thin Blooded, and Night Blindness. Oh, great. Bunch of shit, honestly. I haven't seen Suppressing Fire or Intimidate be good yet, the
The poor
Unhus. I found
caretaker.
Intimidate to be shit.
I
Heirlooms
fear
let
his
you upgrade
long-standing
your
duties
town.
here have affected